I grew up in this church a long time ago. I was an altar boy. I went to school, graduated from it, got all the early sacraments. But a long time ago, I turned my back to Jesus. But I've been called back to him for a long time, very intermittently. And my girlfriend, who's pagan and now Christian, by the way, just recently converted, we came to a mass here at Our Lady of Guadalupe, but it was the wrong one, it was Spanish. But nonetheless, afterwards, I told the priest, I complimented him on the mass, and he blessed me unsolicited. The next day, something changed in me. I started seeking Jesus' face. I went to a weekday mass at a different church. Never did that before. And that week, my girlfriend said, why don't you go to confession? I said, why? I don't believe Jesus is God. But I went. I came to this church, Our Lady of Guadalupe, and went to that very confessional behind me. And I became very sorrowful for my whole sinful life. And I was reconciled by the priest. And he gave me penance. I stayed in those pews and I said the Our Fathers and the Hail Marys, and I focused on Mary up there and over here. And the last two Hail Marys, the words became different. It became a conversation, though it was the same words. I received now, retrospectively, I can say a pre-grace. And afterwards, I was going to go to the evening mass, the vigil. I started reading these things on the wall. I never did that before. And that led me to what's right behind me, Station 1 of the Stations of the Cross. Never did that before. So I started focusing on that and was in a new state. And that led me sequentially to this one, Station 4. Station 4, I said to myself, I should get on my knees. And I got on my knees, and I continued to Station 7 when I started crying. And continuing at every one, I cried on my knees, asking Jesus, how can I believe you're God? How can I believe you're God? And at this station, Station 11, when he was nailed to the cross, I heard a voice that said, if you don't admit he's God, how can he help you? And at that moment, I received grace and had my revelation that Jesus is God. And I'm totally saved by his grace. It was so wonderful. And I got to the final one here at 14, and where I realized that I had put my cross down long ago. So slowly I didn't even realize it, and that I had to pick up my cross again. And that is what I have done. And I am blessed and saved by the grace of Lord Jesus Christ.